The cemetery, Protestant cemetery on Mount Zion, also has those same layers of history. We have remains here from Second Temple times, tower and wall, the Essene Gate. Father Pixner excavated in 1978 is within the grounds. We have the next layer of history is the lives of the people who are buried here and why this site. We have basically Protestants. I think there's one or two Catholics who are here, and they represent a very important part, as you know, of the 19th and early 20th century of European contact and interaction with the land. Some folks who are quite well known, like Flinders Petrie, is here, all but his head is here. A fellow who dug with Charles Warren, Tyrwhitt Drake, is here. James Duncan is here as well, excavated with, I think, Warren. The first three bishops of Jerusalem, the joint bishopric, including Michael Solomon Alexander, Samuel Gobot, and James Barclay. The fellow who purchased the land for Christ Church, John Nicolason, is here. James Starkey, excavator at Lakish. Schneller of the Orphan is here. Ferdinand Vester of the the Vester family. Their home is now the American Consulate on Agron. And his son married the daughter of Horatio Spafford, who founded the American colony. He's here as well. Some of them. Conrad Schick, thank you.
That's what I was waiting for.
Conrad Schick, Paul Palmer, who drew the first Medaba map, you know, the Medaba map mosaic, is here. The grandfather, I think grandfather of John Steinbeck. Not grandfather, great uncle, I think. But Steinbeck wasn't born yet, so he was nobody at the time. Conrad Schick is here. Schindler, no, Schindler was Catholic.
Yeah, and the Catholic
cemetery down. And Rudolf Hess, the commandant of Auschwitz, is not buried here. But in World War I, he walked on this path, carrying a World War I soldier as part of the burial like ceremony, whatever. So Rudolf Hess was here too, walking on this path. And a number of other people, a number of others as well. So there's a layer of history there as well. The most recent history, of course, are things that you perhaps read about in the news over the last year, when there was severe damage done to many of the crosses in the cemetery. Yiska was involved in a lot of communication with that, and gathering up the energy of a response, yes? And did very good work, and others as well. And the crosses, plus a few that had fallen before, have been restored. And they're back on. And we're very, very happy for that. Very happy. The Anglican Church, which owns the cemetery, the Anglican Diocese, has now been approved by the city, a certain plan of a fence, and they have the money, so I understand, to put the fence up, and it's supposed to be fenced and something nice, decorative and secure.
Let's point out some of the
Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. This is the grave of Bishop Gobot. This one. You see the bishop hat, his name, and his picture is on the other side. Bishop Gobot, he's the one who purchased the land for a cemetery and then put up the wall and said we need a school too. And he paid for part of it out of his own money. And his great-great-grandson, a lawyer, is trying to have personal rights to the property as a result, but he knows he's not going to win the case. All right. This is the grave of Michael Solomon Alexander, the first bishop. You see a bishop have it as well as his name on it. This is the grave of John Nicolason. I think it has a Byzantine column on the top. The one who built the Christ Church. building, that one. This is the grave of James Barclay, the third bishop. So the first bishop was here, Michael, Solomon, and Alexander. Second bishop is this one, Gobot. Third bishop is this one, Joseph Barclay. I said James. Joseph Barclay. Here's the bishop hat on the end, somewhere on the end. And then at that point, the bishopric separated between the English Anglicans and the Prussian, now German Lutherans.
Yes.
And to this day, it's two different bishops. Suhail Dawani and Munib Yunan, two different bishops for the Lutheran congregation and the Anglican congregation.
Which one was Nicolaisen?
This Nicolaisen is this one. This one. This one. Okay, here we go.
You know, I would rather stay here for.
Yeah.